It's been 3 years since the vampires plunged the DC universe into complete darkness. Wonderwoman, Green Lantern, and even Superman, they all have been infected and transformed into vampires, covering the earth with dark clouds, making permanent night for the vampires to rule the earth. Many major heroes, including Connor Kent Superboy, Captain Atom, Flash, Red Hood, and even Batman, they all are dead. And the vampire's leader is Batman's first son, Dick Grayson, the Nightwing, who rips out Bruce's heart from his chest and declares an all-out war against the humanity. As hopeless as things seem, there are still a few characters who remain on the side of the humanity. Supergirl, Mary Marvel, John Constantine, Talia al Ghul, Green Arrow, Black Canary, and a few survivors who go up against the vampires to free the world, where Supergirl seems the only hope to save the earth. Batgirl and her crew go to Gotham to take out the Vampire King, Nightwing, and Barbara manages to kill Nightwing and takes over the Undead Empire and becomes the new queen of the Vampire Nation. But there is one vampire who hates Barbara, Damian Wayne, who turned into vampire in the first series. He may not be a good guy, but he promised his dying father to continue his mission and end the vampire threat once and for all by his own way. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 1 of DC vs Vampires World War 5. You can get the previous parts on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in the past, 9 months ago, during the vampire invasion, and it brings two Green Lanterns, John Stewart and Kyle Rayner. They have been off-planet for nearly a year, completely unaware of the vampire invasion that wiped out almost every humans from the face of the earth. And they also feel something isn't right here. It's middle of summer, but everything is covered with snow. Kyle thinks there must be some kind of war, but John tells him there is no sign of a fight. This looks more like an evacuation or a plague. And suddenly, the two are visited by a group of heroes. Blue Beetle was among them. So John asks Beetle, what is going on here? Where is everyone? Beetle replies, they have been gone for a long time. So Kyle tells them Hal discovered a threat on the other side of the cosmos, and he asks them to investigate it while he gathered reinforcements. Hal was right, but help never came. It took almost a year to win the war. But John realizes there is no sign of Hal, so Vixen informs John about Hal's death. They killed him early in the fighting. So as they ask them who killed Hal, suddenly the heroes reveal their true nature. They are all vampires, and Beetle orders them to tear these two apart. But the Lanterns are prepared for this, and they engage in a brutal fight against the vampires. With their energy construct, both John and Kyle become Rhino to smash the vampires. But then, Wonderwoman charges at them and breaks their energy construct and forces them to separate from each other. And then, Diana pays her attention to Kyle and rushes towards him with her shield and sword. Kyle tries his best to defend himself, but the increased strength of the vampiric powers and with her Amazonian skills, Wonder Woman tackles Kyle and enters her sword through his chest. In his dying breath, Kyle tells John to run, but John rushes to save his friend. But before he could reach him, Elongated Man appears and devours John inside him. The other vampires get pissed at him as they wanted their share, but Elongated Man ate him alive. But suddenly, he feels not good, and right at the time, John bursts out from the inside and makes the vampire into a million pieces. John tries to convince them they came here to save them, but no one listened to him. John gets cornered by the vampiric horde. The only remains are his suit and the ring that goes into the sky, looking for the next Green Lantern. The panel then jumps into the present day. Some convoy trucks are passing through the woods, but they get stopped due to roadblocks. The in-charge orders the vampires to look what is going on, as they are already too late to deliver the cargo to their vampire queen. But as they come out to check the matter, the vampires are attacked, and it is Damian Wayne and his gorilla troops, and they all jump on the vampires to capture the cargo. one vampire tries to escape from the scene, but Damien captures him as he is planning something worse for this vampire, and soon he is joined by vampire Batwoman, and it seems Damien has made his own team of vampires who are actively fighting against the vampire queen, Batgirl. They killed all the vampires and decide to spare this one because he is going back to his lair and give his queen an important message on their behalf, and they begin to torture the vampire by writing the message with holy water into his forehead. The message is they are coming for her. So after defeating the vamps, Damien opens the cargo and it is filled with full of humans. They thank Damien to save their lives, but Damien didn't came here to save them. The only thing he wants to kill Batgirl, and he allows his feral vampires to eat the humans. Meanwhile, in a secret base, John Constantine gathers all the survivors for a meeting, and with him, he brings a new member, the vampire Gorilla Grodd. Seeing him, Ollie gets alerted. He points his arrow towards him and threatens the ape to leave their base. Grodd is also prepared for this fight, but before things turn worse, Constantine calms them down as he invited him here. So Grodd explains he brings a message from his queen Gordon that the cursed child, Damian Wayne, and his murderous vampires must be stopped. He is breaking the truce, so Lois Lane tells Grodd Damian doesn't belong to them and the truce remains between them and the queen. So Grodd threatens all of them to deal with him, capture the child, or the next time they meet, it will be not nearly as friendly. So as Grodd leaves, Ollie gets furious on John as he believes if Damian is waging a war against the queen, then they shouldn't interfere. But John tells them the truce is the only thing that stops the fightings between the humans and the vampires. But Damien is breaking it, which only makes everything worse. But Ollie believes the vampires agree to the truce because they are scared of the humans, and they also shouldn't waste time and join Damien to win this war. But unknown to the heroes, Damien may have crossed into the dark side as he doesn't even care about the humans. He only wants to kill Batgirl and becomes the vampire overlord. Meanwhile, at New Jersey, a man is running through the snowy street and he is being chased by some vampires. He tries his best to hide from them, but then he arrives to a dead end. The vampires corner him to eat him alive, but suddenly the vampires get shocked as that man vanishes and arrives on a rooftop. But that didn't stop them, and before that man can escape, he gets cornered by the vampires. There is no way he can escape all of them, and then it's revealed a baby is strapped to his chest. The man is trying hard to protect the baby, and the vampires begin to laugh and approach that man to eat him and that baby also. But then the man reveals himself as a vampire, and it shocks the others as one of them says it's him. The legend is true, and it seems that vampire and the baby are extremely important and will play a major role in this universe. But before the vamps can capture them and deliver them to their queen, they get confronted by the new Batman, who seems to be Lucius Fox's son, Jace Fox, as there is no way that Bruce can be returned as he died in the first series. So it may be Jace or some new Batman, and he helps the two from the vampires. Back at Gotham City, Vampire Grodd and Aquaman inform everything about that meeting, and Grodd believes the humans don't know anything about Damien and also not interested to capture him. But Batgirl fears if the humans learn about the human cattle that they have been moving, it will be against the truce, which would lead to a war. But Aquaman doesn't care about that as they have already finished them off, and it pisses the queen. She grabs his throat and warns him she made the deal as she knew their victory was no longer assured. The human strength continued to grow while the vampires faltered, so she orders her team to find the cursed child and kill him before the humans learn what they are doing. Batgirl then arrives outside, standing on a balcony, thinking about her next plan, but suddenly she is approached by one of Damien's vampires, and Batgirl realizes it is Hush. However, since all of Damien's vampires are wrapped in bandages, it is hard to tell if it is truly Hush or not. So the vampire queen jumps on Hush, tries to kill him for betraying their queen, but Hush tells her Sic Semper Tyrannis, and then he presses a button and blows up himself and the queen, and Batgirl is burnt alive and she begins to fall from the above into the ground, while it is still unknown if the vampire queen is alive or not. But it proves that Damian Wayne is about to take control of the vampire nation and rule this world. And with this, the chapter 1 of DC vs Vampires World War 5 comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share your thoughts on the comment section down below, and please like this video and do subscribe as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.